Hello, you. It's me. And I was listening. I've had to record this a few times, so I apologize. Anyway, I just wanted to get this out here in a quick video because something I picked up real quick. Anyway, I was listening to Becca Scoops. The video is Gypsy's sick, poison secrets, and crazy crash outs. And she started talking about Mia. But I want you to hear what was said in an email from Ryan to Gypsy. Alright, I'll play it for you so you can hear it now.
Interesting. Jealous of Mia. Well, he asked her. Ryan asked Gypsy, why are you jealous of your sister? She has nothing on you. I bet she can't make guys do what you have made them some do, like send $50. Haha, just joking. Oh my God.
Okay, right there. He said in an email, and I checked and looked to make sure this is what the email said. The email said, like having men send you $50, haha, just kidding. He actually said that in the email. But wasn't it Ryan who said that he didn't know that she was getting money from these admirers? I could have sworn. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn Ryan said that he knew she was talking to people, but he didn't know about all that. He didn't know about the money because he was providing money for her. And this might have been before they got married. I believe so because this was in 2020. But I think they didn't get married till 2022, something like that. But what I do know is that Ryan said, I could have sworn he said on his live that he didn't know that she was getting money from these guys. But here in this email dated 6/22/2020, he in fact did know that she was getting money from other guys. So after they got married, did she lie and say she stopped? Or did he know that she continued to do it up until a couple months before she actually got out of prison? I think that he probably knew all along. I have come to see that although Ryan tries to be the good guy, oh, he's a great guy, he's wonderful, and he's on the up and up and hasn't done anything wrong, and he is an innocent baby victim, not unlike Gypsy. I think he was full of it. I think he always knew. And I think he was more than happy to let Gypsy take advantage of whoever she wanted to. And probably felt that way even after she got out. I could see why Gypsy was saying that all he was interested in is money. But that's all Gypsy is interested in. That's all Ken is interested in. That is all that Christy and Rod are interested in. So it's not like they're not all in good grifter company. But I just thought that was really interesting. I haven't heard the whole video from Becca Scoops. She might point this out as well. I don't know. But I thought that was really interesting that Ryan knew before they got married, I think it was before they got married, that she was scamming people out of money. She was grifting, even in prison. And that just says he's a lot lesser of a person than I thought he was. Even more so. I guess Case was right. Case study or Case. I think he was right. And you know, it's not that it had to be proven to me, because you could see, you know, the the mask was breaking down, just like with Gypsy. Same with Ryan. Same with Ken. And Ken, I will admit, I'll be the first one to admit, I can't always tell when somebody is on something, illegal substances. I can't always tell. I can see that they might look a little funny, but I am not great at really pinpointing, oh yeah, they're, flying high and free. I can't see that. And many of you had pointed out that on that live, Ken was clearly under those substances, and I knew he had kind of crazy eyes, and he looked like he was out of it a little bit, but I guess I didn't pick up on that quite as great as you guys do. You guys really just pinpointed it. And I saw in a case video that it sounded like he was enjoying those substances on the live right in front of his child. Now, I don't know if that was faked, because I don't remember hearing that when I watched the live. So I don't know if that was fake or if that was real. But if he was clearly doing things he shouldn't, and his daughter was right there, Aurora the baby was right there, that's far more than just concerning. That's maybe we need to make a call to CPS and say, hey, I suspect that maybe these people are doing illegal things in front of their child. And that's not a joke. That's horrific. Case was right on that. Absolutely. You don't do that, let alone do it in front of a baby. Doesn't matter if the baby's only 6 or 7 months old or whatever. You notice the baby never seems to change? I was looking at the baby's, Aurora's hairline, and it always looks the exact same. That's weird. So I know my child, they didn't really grow a lot of hair as a baby, but I still, even with the tiniest little tiny bits of hair, put a headband on the baby, put little ponytails, my baby was super cute. So I like to cute up the baby a little bit. This baby, Aurora, always looks like she's in the same clothes, and they never do anything with her, which again is incredibly concerning. You don't see them take care. Doing a baby's hair, especially when they don't have a lot of it, it's a little time consuming. It can be a little difficult, but you stick in a little clip or a cute little bow or something. I mean, I thought Gypsy was all about looks, but they never seem to do any of that stuff. Zhuzh up the baby. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad way of saying it. But I know with my child, I love throwing on a little bow, like I said, little ponytails, or just something cute, because your baby is so cute, and you just want to take 50 million pictures. I did that constantly. I just don't see them doing it. If the only thing that they're doing with their child is doing illegal substances, there's an issue. I'm not even kidding on that. There's a huge issue. It's so gross. And that child is going to get harmed. Even one of you wonderful commenters made a comment that you had a narcissistic mother and a sociopathic father. Now, you've obviously turned out well, but you had to come to grips with all of that. that stuff isn't easy. That's the kind of stuff that affects you for your whole life. And you can heal from it and go through all the therapy and everything, but you're not going to forget it. You can move on from it. But it's hard. Things like that are really hard. I feel so terribly that anyone would have to go through that. Anyone. And to see it right in front of our eyes with little Aurora, it's just heartbreaking. Something needs to be done, and soon, before that baby is harmed. I feel like Aurora, the baby, has already been harmed. It's so distressing. And again, I don't know if that clip was real or not, but according to a lot of you, Ken was definitely affected, okay, by some kind of thing. And that in itself, like, honestly, I just thought maybe he had a little too much to drink. But I've never done any of those, harsher substances, so I'm not real familiar. The only time I ever came close to that is I had a neighbor whose kids I used to babysit for extra cash. And one time she came to the door and literally her mouth was foamy. Her eyes were very droopy, and it was very obvious that she had done something, right? Very obvious. And I called CPS. Nothing happened because apparently she was also bedding down the CPS worker. I mean, nothing's perfect. I tried. I really did. And I'm fearful that might be the kind of story when it comes to Gypsy and Ken, that they might be in with the justice system, in with the police department, so in with CPS, so nothing will really happen. I can hope, though, honestly. I can hope. I don't want to see another child getting hurt. I don't think any of us do. A lot of us have experienced horrific childhoods. And although we've come through it, it hasn't been unaffected. Why would we wish that on any child? I certainly wouldn't. It's a little distressing. But anyway, the thing with Ryan, he just seems to be in my opinion, a big old liar. But, join the rest of the gang. Nothing is what it seems with them. It seems like, unless it is what they're trying to cover up, then it's everything we suspected. I mean, the emails have shown that. Watching Gypsy and Ken have shown that. It's just gross. It really disgusts me. I'm sure it's not a thrill for you guys either. That's why we got to keep calling it out until justice prevails. All right? Anyway, thank you for listening, and that's all I got to say.